Hi, it's Maya here, and this is my Friday Reads. Now, you haven't heard from me for a while. I will leave all the explanations and updates to the end of the video because I don't think everyone is interested. I'm going to talk about the books first, and then I'm going to talk about where I've been. I'm just going to say that this is not like a finished setup. I am sitting in a corner in a new apartment, and I haven't figured out my settings and my new filming location, and I don't have a computer desk, so that's why I'm sitting on the floor. So all of this is not permanent. But I have not been reading a lot. The one novel that I have recently finished that I'd like to mention is Network Effect by Martha Wells, which was the Murderbot novel, the first full-length Murderbot novel. I really enjoyed the novellas, and I had so much fun with this book. It took me ages to read because I just hadn't finished anything basically during the summer, but I finally finished this book. And I always enjoy my time with Murderbot. I actually just went and right away unfroze my reservation in the library, my hold in the library for the novella, which I already have with me. So I'm gonna plunge right into the new novella, or the new West novella. I don't think it's that new anymore. I have a ton of stuff like on the back burner that I need to finish, but what I am currently reading is on my Kindle. I'm reading Gerfalcon or Gerfalcon by Anna Butler, and this is a self-published space opera that I was planning to read for Space Opera September. Reija from the Bookfinch and I were supposed to have a Finnish book battle, like a civil war between two Federation captains. If you don't know about Space Opera September, I will leave a link. It's a readathon run by Thomas from SFF 180, so I will link it down below if you don't know. But basically, it's a book battle in that Reija chose a book for me to read, a space opera, and I chose a book for them to read, and whoever finishes the book wins. And I don't think either one of us will finish our books. I chose for Reija The Quantum Thief by Hannu Rajaniemi, and they chose Gerfalcon for me. And this is like a male romance, but I think it's more of a space opera than romance focused, at least the first book. That's what I've heard. I haven't really gotten into it yet. There's two characters, and I've been in the point of view of one of the characters, and so far I don't really know why I should care about that character or the characters around him or the plot. The plot isn't that clear yet, so I'm not really into it yet. I am 19% of the way through already, so the second character's point of view just started, so I will see if I get into the book more from that. Then I am also reading a library book on my Kobo from Overdrive. I am reading A Morbid Taste for Bones. This is the first Brother Cadfael book, a murder mystery by Ellis Peters. I read these when I was a teen and I wanted to reread them. I will need to return this soon, and I'm not done. I'm about 35% of the way through, but I think I will have to put another hold on this so I can finish it. It took like 25% before the first murder happens, so the Cadfael series is about this monk who is solving crimes. Then, apart from Space Opera September, I was also planning to take part in Bookoplathon. So this is Becca's Bookopoly. It's a board, and you roll a dice, or roll two dice, and then you move along the board. But the first challenge that I got was TBR Vet, and it's this chunkster. So I started The Child Thief by Brom like 1 week into September, and I got like 100 pages, 150 pages into this. I'm here. That was my Bookoplathon because I didn't even finish my first book. This one is like a retelling of Peter Pan by the artist and also author Brom. I haven't read anything from Brom before. I do enjoy his art. This is like a dark retelling so far. Peter has taken a couple of kids from our world into Neverland, or they don't call it Neverland. I think this like mixes in some Arthurian stuff as well. I don't really know, again, if I like this yet. I like the when it's from Peter's point of view and we go through Peter's like his past. But so far I don't know if I care about the current storyline. So I'm not doing that well with my reading, as you can see. I also have a couple of other books that I had started in like July that I never finished. And I'm gonna start talking about why I have been silent for a while right now, because there's no more books for me to talk about. So like I said, I had started some books in July, but I didn't finish them. I started a new job at the beginning of August, and the week before my new job started, at the end of July, there was water damage in our apartment. It was a burst pipe, and we only needed to have like a cabinet changed and a dryer put in. But then, like a week after I had started in my new job and had a lot to think about, the repair people drilled into a pipe or somehow burst a pipe again, and it flooded our kitchen even worse. So it was like a couple of apartments above us and us at the bottom. So water was everywhere, and they needed to like redo that part of the kitchen completely. And we weren't feeling that, so we moved in like a week, and it was a lot to do. Like in the middle of August, like in a week, we chose the apartment, we packed everything up, we changed all our like electricity contracts and internet and everything to this new apartment, and then we moved here all within a week. So this is still quite a work in progress, our new apartment, and this is like a temporary thing. We're gonna look for another apartment and move again soon, because this was just like a we chose something. And the walls are quite thin here, so we hear a lot of our neighbors talking or our neighbors' TV, and I'm not used to that. And also I'm not big on the neighborhood, at least not yet. So we're probably gonna move like within the next 6 months, I think, again. So that's what's been going on here. And then I haven't, with the new job, getting used to it. I've mostly been working from home, but still, and also when I don't have a proper computer desk, it's been a lot, and we still need to go and look at and buy a proper desk for us, and we haven't had the energy to do that yet. So that's what I've been doing. The couple of books that I started a short story collection with horror short stories by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. I read like 2 of those, and I also started The Girl in the Green Silk Gown. I might be remembering that wrong, but I put the cover here by Seanan McGuire, and I read a little of that, like 100 pages, I think, from that, but I haven't touched it since. So that's what I'm currently reading. That's what I've been doing. That's where I've been. So let me know how you are doing, what you're currently reading, and I'll see you in my next video.